What's going on, everyone? My name is Guccimus, and welcome to the Stanley Pararble Ultimate Edition. Before we get into this, I just want to thank you guys. I just got a notification I got 10,000 views on my channel, which is, hey, to me, is pretty dope. That's a lot. And, yeah, we're just going to celebrate by playing one of my favorite games from whatever year this came out. So, Stanley Parable. But more, maybe? I'm not really sure. I read a comment on Steam saying, just go into it blind, and that's probably the best way to go. Okay, controller settings are a little wonky. English, yes. Oh, confirm. Oh, interesting, okay. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Indeed. No, why is it? Okay, and we're back, and this time with keyboard and mouse. So, English, confirm. We played the Stanley Parable before, yes. Just a slider until the computer's barely visible. That's about right there for me. Current time. How long did that take me? It's 4:17 now, so. It took me a couple minutes. I had to like completely disconnect my Bluetooth controller. It was kind of stupid. I don't know what's up with that. 4:17 though. Boom. No, accessibility settings can be accessed from... Okay, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Let's get into it. Alright, so like I said, I don't know how much is going to be a rehash, but even if it is, I mean, I love Stanley Parable. It's such a great game. I don't think I've played any of it for the channel yet, so let's do it now. The end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley. Hello.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Great.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Dun, dun, dun.
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Well,
never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, well, we're going to leave the office now, and, door? Hi, door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Well, I mean, there has to be secrets,
no matter how hard Stanley
right?
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Of course there's secrets. Farted. I don't know. Who did fart? Can I jump? Jumping a thing? Can I get on this desk? Getting on this desk was a thing before. Hi, plant. Dang, I don't remember. No, there we go. Okay, no, that's still a thing, but I don't want to do that right at this. I'll turn the computer off. Okay. Huh. Weird. I wonder how you get over there. I mean, I have gotten all the endings before. I don't remember too much of this game, though. It's just something about vending machines? Sorry, I didn't read that. I had to, like, get super close to the TV.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
F-U... F-U-E? Boo? I can't see it because it's... Oh God. My mouth. Okay. Sorry. I hate Mondays. You know what? This is basically a Monday for me right now. Oh. I guess we can close the door. What's that? I don't remember what was in the game before, so I don't know what's different now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. Now the question is, should we do what he says? Or should we not? I guess we'll play along.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I actually just don't know my rights from lefts, so you're gonna have to forgive me, Mr. Narrator.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I mean, this looks pretty similar to what there was. I remember there was something about there being a vent in here.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, well, I guess we're just not going to do that. Go to the warehouse, check it out. Sure, why not?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Not lie. You're lying right now. Just stop it. Just stop it. Not jump from cargo while it's in motion. Cause death. Fine.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
All right.
Stop. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Before.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, well, you gotta go through the red door here. Psych. Blue door.
Alright, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think
not necessarily what I wanted, but what I expected.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Okay. Take it for a spin.
I can't tell if the dude re-recorded his lines or if those are the same lines, because I don't remember him ever saying, like, you want to see. No, I don't want to go through his door. I'll go through my door. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Good thing, man. I'll give it a 3. One for...
of course. A 3.
Yeah, one for each door.
Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
No.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm not like one of those guys on Reddit who will just like rate 1 or a 5. That's
perfectly candid.
Stupid.
I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Whoa. Hello. Leaderboard. Wow. Good old Neil. Ooh. Who's at the bottom of the list? Oh, Stanley 427, right under Dead Rat. How long does it take you to get the correct door? I'm still working on it. Shit. I can't figure that shit out at all. There's no doorknob on the door. That's funny. Which door did he say go through? I don't know. This door sounds good.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Honestly, I don't like the competitive nature of the leaderboard. I'm going to downgrade it.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Oh.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I am so excited.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to
Not
the
the
right,
baby.
and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
You
But
think?
of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh boy. Alright, see you guys in 4 hours. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, there are people who have done the 4 hours. And there is an alternate ending if you stay here and do it for that long. But, I mean, sorry, I gotta let the baby die. It's just not happening.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
It's because I hate babies,
I don't know
of
what
course.
to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I
I love
can't think
babies.
of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Okay,
It's
bye.
over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
Wonder if it's gonna be the same games
This
as
seems
before.
like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Probably. I mean, it seems like everything so far, at least for a minute, is gonna be exactly. What?
Fascinating.
Whoa!
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our
What
motivation?
is this game?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for
Firewatch,
some sort
that's
of
what it
twisted
is.
erotic purpose.
Yes.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating
Indeed.
venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
But trees. Oh, well, we don't get to play Minecraft. Now we're playing Firewatch. I never actually played this game personally. I did watch Mr. Jacksepticeye play it. That was pretty cool. I liked it. Oh, I kind of went the wrong way. And yeah, Twisted Erotic Purpose is pretty close. Oh god, my foot. It's dead, Jim. Alright, where are we going? I'm going to go watch for some fires or something? I don't know. This was like a walking simulator too, though, so...
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? What? Oh wait, I think the first game before was like Portal, though, so it's kind of sad we don't get to play Portal.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly
yeah.
block it off.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
No!
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open,
No.
just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
I want to go in, though.
Out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh no.
Okay, I think this will
Big
be
walls.
just the thing.
It's gonna be Minecraft now? Yes! Rocket League!
Wonderful. See,
Hell
this is
yeah.
exactly what I had in mind. Just
Where's
a
my
nice
car?
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Where's my
Stanley,
car?
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, I gotta do it. Hi, Zero. I
Okay,
want...
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
We play
There are
Rocket
lots
League.
of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Oh, yay.
Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, where? We shall frolic and run. Boing. Oh, yay. We shall play the sports ball. Oh, wow, I'm going pretty fast, actually. Wow, this is actually...
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than
Yeah.
my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I
I'm having a
realize
good
I'm not
time.
a sportsologist, but if
I love
one
Rocket
ball
League.
generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely
Oh.
multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out.
Oh.
Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh,
Huh.
goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
I could throw myself
Stanley,
into
I'm
that.
like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply
Yay,
have
more
to have
balls.
more. I'm insatiable.
Yes.
More
indeed.
balls.
More ball. More balls. Smack. And smack. It might not let me out of here unless I kill myself, though.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
Yeah.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No!
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
Oh, come on,
You
dude.
get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Aw, friend. Well, shit. Shit. I guess we can just throw ourselves in now. This has been real. Whee!
Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, there's the beta.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Sorry, friend. Wow, this is really dark. Okay, into the darkness we go. Oh, hi. Huh. 5. Ooh. Angry child outside. This is looking a little more rough than usual. Oh, there we go. This part seems relatively the same. $427. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Turn back around to go back, I believe. And cut to black.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. So that's like the disobey everything route. Pretty similar, except for the games. Which was pretty cool to me. I liked it. And maybe you can hear that child screaming outside. Sorry about that. But hey, it's not like I can kill her or anything. Alright, I'm sorry. Even my cat looked at me weird on that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Waiting input. Waiting inputs from what? I remember that was in the,
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well, you know, you're probably going to be right again on that one. Although something have fallen? Oh. Touch everything. Touch, touch, poke, poke, touch, poke.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Huh. We're going to do so. We're going to do everything he says unless something different comes about. How about that?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, I'm going. Boss's office. Oh, the broom closet. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and
I mean, they
got back
might
on
have put
track.
something in here, though. How could they not have put something here in the broom closet, right?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
It's definitely bigger. It's a nicer broom closet now, guys. I mean,
It
Well,
was
I don't know if it's
baffling that
nicer.
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, sometimes we like to do sweet FA. I'm admiring the new details of the broom closet.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I really do feel like there is something here now. All right. Something.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
That's what makes it even more suspicious, man. You just
Maybe
don't
to
know.
you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Did you get the broom closet ending, governor?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh,
He probably only
dude.
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Hell yeah. I mean, what? Don't do drugs and hookers, kids.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Well, the thing is that it? Are we done? Are you done with your childish rant? Yes, it is funny though. I've heard that a lot of times though. Well.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh yeah? What if I go?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm
Hell
at the
yeah.
mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the
Kitty
details.
boy.
I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, well, that was all the same. What can you do? Broom closet ending. It's
Coming
a good
to a
one.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Scary down there. Executive bathroom. Ooh. Money in the morning, money in the evening. Money for breakfast. Money crisp. What? Money crisp. Reflection. I don't think you could get in here before. Could you? I remember I spent a while trying to get in here. I mean... Bathroom ending? Huh. Well, let's just leave for now, I suppose. Money in the morning, money in the evening. Money for supper time. Oh. Oh, poor panda. Friend. I wonder if this is the same. I remember this. Just yeah, it's probably just the same. Okay. Yeah, same area. Just a fake elevator. Interesting though. Okay, move right along. Out the window.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Nada.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
By smacking my
Stanley
face
happened
on
to
the
input
keypad.
the correct code by sheer luck.
Why did it get
Amazing.
so dark?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Jeez. Made this a lot more dramatic. I thought that was like a minigun. Think about turning up that brightness again. It's a little dark now. I don't remember this elevator. It was probably...
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
This looks kind of different.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
No,
large
it's the
door
same.
that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape, which is definitely not escape. And the mind control facility. Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Whoa! I did not mean to do that. Whoa.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind
What
control
the
facility.
fuck?
Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So
Yeah, definitely.
here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that
It
what
really
you
does.
crave? New content?
Yes.
Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Oh,
you
great.
won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
I really had no idea this was a thing.
Job. You did it.
Thank you.
Good job.
Oh man, this is great.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good
So
job,
true.
you did it. Good job.
They don't mean anything, guys. You go out there and chase your dreams. Don't let railings get in your way. You just get on that thing and
good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Thank you.
Good job, you did it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay. Great. Right. I'm gonna get back to that point. I'll chime back in if anything new happens. Alright guys, we back and we pushing forward. Will I have the strength to find out? I don't know. I was just shoving fucking popcorn in my face. Play that
Now
white cheddar
the
popcorn.
monitors jumped to life,
So fucking
their
good.
true nature
It's-
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in
Fire.
the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
What's that?
screen, and Stanley, one of them,
That is
eternally
something.
monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Employee 528. What's, is that the only one of those? Alright, 528. Remember that. That might be a thing. And yeah, freedom meant nothing. Gotcha. Now. What is that?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
Oh,
been
no,
under
there's another
someone's
one.
control
Okay, it
all
probably
this
doesn't mean
time?
anything then.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean,
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had
yeah.
he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
huh. I can't see shit, dude. Oh, okay, there we
But
go.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
My cat just fucking failed to jump and do this little hammock chair we have. It was the most adorable thing. Yeah, you can jump way higher than that, but for some reason, you can't get in there because you can't like calculate the jump. Hammock. Yeah, it's only weakness. Yeah, so far this is all the same-ish. I mean, all these are probably just still going to be, you know, red herrings. We're just gonna keep going with the normal ending, so to speak. What is it?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Goody.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
That is kind of beautiful. Also,
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
not exactly
The feeling
true.
of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Because Stanley is still kind of being controlled by the game, by the narrator. That's why that's not really the end. And we're just back to the beginning again anyways, like another ending. Forced to go through it all again. Okay. Well, I mean, even when the game originally came out, there's really
All of his
not
co-workers were gone.
much for
What
the
could
way
it
of
mean?
answers.
Stanley
for,
decided to
what's
go to the
going
meeting
on in
room.
this
Perhaps
game.
he had simply missed a
Just
memo.
a story.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
And if you want to talk about the creator, when his other project, The Beginner's Guide, and while that is a fictional story, a lot of, you know, the topics in that really strike home for a lot of people, you know. Oh, especially, I did read, the creator, he felt like, I thought I read somewhere that he felt like he couldn't create a game that was as good as the Stanley Parable. That caused him to have some depression. Which, you know, I feel you, man. It's just... Some people don't create anything that good in the first place. I don't know. I'm rambling on. All kind of bullshit at the end of the day anyways. Oh, the new content door. Okay, sure.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. You tell me, dude. I'll take it. 416? What's in here? Where are we going? Why am I... What's happening?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah, no...
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Indeed.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah. That's what we're
The
playing.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Is it another door? 4 doors?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
He's already taking the piss out of it. I'm like...
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Yeah, there's no button.
Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there we go.
Oh.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new
Great,
content.
yeah.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm ready too. Let's do it. Yes. I'm excited.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Yeah?
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content,
Okay.
Stanley.
Content. Hey. Oh.
All
New
right.
content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh. Can we jump? No way. But what if I step outside? I can't jump outside of the circle. I can only jump inside of the circle. Really?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah. Yeah? Okay, well, I guess let's jump. I feel dumb for actually getting excited for a minute there. I can't jump anymore, guys. It won't let me jump anymore. I ran out of jump juice. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, another elevator.
Goodness. Another elevator.
Hey, it started
Stanley,
moving right away.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Yeah,
it's
thumbs
just
down.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
Oh,
I
fuck
could
yeah.
count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yeah. Can't jump. Thank you
That's
for...
it? Oh, you've got
What?
to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy
got delayed
dollar.
like
And
5
don't get me
times.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance
Wow.
department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended.
I didn't
and
even notice
I
that.
intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Fuck yeah.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If
Yeah,
you're still
true.
with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No. The content, though. What's happening? How? What the fuck? Okay, this is different. Yeah, well, there's a picture of it. Narrator, hello.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
What? Okay. In the vent. Yeah, vent. Coffee in that. Why is somebody drinking coffee in the vent? Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa, what is that? Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh. I'm a little confused by this. Sorry, I'm not talking much because I'm a little dumbfounded.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013. Who's identify 15? Huh. Okay. Strip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. Aw. The Stanley Parable. First $1. Oh, the go outside achievement. I wonder if I actually have that. Unachievable. Is it possible to get this achievement? I don't remember that one. Oh. Video game releasing today. Wow. Good times. This is super nice. Put it out.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now
amazing.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, that's too bad. The husk of its former self. Not here. Memory zone maintenance. Interesting. Title screen, doors. Person of the year. Button.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Well, then why? Why was it re-released?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here?
What?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online
Oh,
video game
yes.
distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, I love it already. Not recommend.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley
thumbs up.
Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Indeed. I mean, it's already perfect. Who can fuck with perfection? Huh. Oh, here's
Okay,
another
let's
one.
see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
Definitely preachy.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Oh,
Perhaps the
narrator.
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Poor guy. It's not you. It's them. They're the ones that are wrong.
What's this one got to say?
Fucking 10 hours,
You
though,
constantly have
goddamn.
to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly
Really?
too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Oh, I don't know if
Only
that's a good idea.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh, you should not give me that power. That is a bad idea, my friend. Just for funsies, I'm going to... Wow. I mean, the ability to jump again, I like that. Oh, boy.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Oh,
and it goes
no.
something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming
What
an
if I
end,
just wait?
so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all, until the end of time.
Okay, skip.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a...
Okay, thank you.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
What?
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Oh,
It's
no.
not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
I know. Let's just do it again.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Holy shit!
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Yeah.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback.
Okay,
Why
dude,
was it
shut
so
up.
important
Okay,
for
we're
me to
pushing it.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How long has it
Stanley,
been?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Pretty
Would
much.
you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes.
Wow,
not the
that's
story.
actually kind of
None of
profound.
that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes.
Oh no, he's breaking the
Perhaps
fourth
I've been
wall.
scared this whole time that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us.
Wow.
And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and...
Sorry, friend.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one
that's
place
fucked
and not
up.
moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
Just
It was a space
blankly
without
staring at the
consequence,
screen with
without
him
action or
rambling on
outcome.
like this.
It was
Oh my
divorced
god,
entirely.
dude. I'm back. Hi. You're here. Is he gone? He's not even gonna bother talking anymore. Was he consumed by the darkness? What was that? Like a low growling. Is that the pipe? Huh. Well, nothing new. We'll push the button again, I guess. He must have... He's still here. He has to be here, right? Hello? Beeping. Where's the beeping coming from? Fire alarm? I guess that fell. Well, that's annoying as fuck, so I guess we'll hit it again.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned.
What?
They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say,
On again. I am so confused at what's happening. I don't like the skip button.
the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
Oh,
is never the
no.
end, is never the 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 end,
Well,
the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
this is very unsettling. Raining back here? Huh. Well, something's leaking. Whoa! What has it been, like 1 billion years at this point? Still no way out though. Whoa, okay. Well. Hey, much brighter now. Cool. Wonder if narrator got out. Whoa, okay. What are we at the end of the universe? I don't like any of this. Oh, that was a scary noise. Yeah, there's some shit out there. Oh. Freedom? Huh. Wow. Okay. I like that. That was a good one. I wonder if that's the bulk of the new content. I really don't know. I do not know, friends.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was pretty good. I'm probably gonna leave this episode here, guys. I may do another one depending on what else I can find and if there is anything else. If not, it'll just be like old Stanley Parable. But again, thank you so much. 10,000 views. Big round of applause to you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.